Welcome to Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, a modded version of it. So this is interesting. This game released back in like a very old time. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's slowing down my computer. Okay, well, I guess we have this problem now. This game released back in 2006, October 25th, from a little known studio at that time called Arcane Studios. It was their publisher was Ubisoft, and they went on to make Dishonored. So they had a good time. The game before that they had before this was called Arx Fatalis, was probably their most well-known one. And this was supposed to be a sequel to Arx Fatalis, which didn't pan out. They then got a license with Might and Magic through Ubisoft, and then this sort of like morphed into that game. Internally, a lot of the things within this game are still called like Arx Fatalis X something, but that's how the game is. We're playing this today because the game recently got a bunch of mod tools and a new SDK. It was supposed to get an official SDK. I was there in those old days. I was there as a child in high school in those old days waiting for the SDK to drop to make modded content. It never did. Not because they didn't want to, but because they just couldn't get it through. I don't really know what happened, but apparently there was a lot of licensing things that like killed it. So they never were able to make it happen. So one single person who finished their education and said, you know what, I'm just going to do this, decided to make their own mod SDK called the Advanced SDK, which you can sort of see down here, by reverse engineering the entire game. Obviously, it's not like there's a like you have a baseline to start with the source SDK. I think 2006 and 2013 were the two versions. But even then, the game is a lot of custom code, and this game is very different from most of the games. I had to sneeze. That's not in the VOD, sorry. I also didn't mute, sorry. So what they did was they reverse engineered the entire game to add mod support to this title to allow you to play the game. And then they actually got in touch with Ubisoft, who they were able to actually talk to and convince them to allow them to continue. So Ubisoft actually gave them official support. This is a full blog post about it on the various, I don't know. I don't know the mod DB system for articles. It's fucking confusing. Okay, the mod DB system for finding mods and like mod pages and like finding the files and like the articles and stuff, it's all interwoven because you can link it to multiple different things. And so as a consumer of it, it's confusing. As a user of it from like from the dev side, it's great because you can share the same news blurb across all of your projects. But as a user, it's like I don't even know how to like link you to the thing. But it's interesting to see because they even got to go to Ubisoft Montreal to accelerate the advanced SDK development and bug fixes. So this game, after almost 19 years, is now getting a true SDK that it should have had at the beginning, but that whole thing fell through. In fact, I remember it was like 4 years later after the announcement of it that they finally released an SDK. It was just the map editor, but there was no way to actually load into custom maps without opening the console. So it was really bad. But this one person has reverse engineered the entire game to make a SDK for it. They've also made a mod that restores cut content from the game, adds in content from the Xbox version, and fixes a lot of bugs because the game is it's a buggy piece of shit. And they also added some new weapons and stuff. But this basically opens the floor for a whole bunch of cool mods. There's an RTX mod that they wanted to start on, which is actually interesting because, again, this game does look a little bit crusty, but it's a bit like the Half-Life 2 RTX, where I'm like, probably better for something like Morrowind versus this, something that looks incredibly crusty. But the key to this is that they released their co-op mod. So this game now has unofficial co-op supports, and apparently you can play the entire game with it, with minor bugs. A game that fundamentally is not really about co-op. What's funny is that the multiplayer of this game is one of the best multiplayer games I've ever played because of how stupid it is. We might be able to go into a random server later because you'd actually download both of them at the same time, but I didn't test it yet, so maybe not. But I did want to do a community run of this game's multiplayer at some point because it has one of the best modes in any multiplayer game that I've ever seen called Conquest, where you go and it's the humans versus the undead, and you go across a series of 5 maps, and it's whoever gets to the end of either side. But it can go back and forth the entire time. And as you get closer to one side, they get more and more sort of defensive measures, let's say. Like the human side has a very hard to reach castle. The undead side has a parkour map that if you fall, you just die. It's very funny. And it's like a dead game, but it's still one of the most fun multiplayer modes in any game that I've ever played because the game itself in multiplayer, you actually get levels and you actually build your character live within that session. and there's a max level cap, and then once it switches maps, you go back to level 1. It's a very interesting way, and there's all kinds of different builds. I remember doing specifically a build that was entirely the priestess going stone skin, going poison, and beating your ass with a staff. And people hated me for it, because the blind in that game, the blind spell, is the worst spell to be hit by. It's so annoying. But all of this is context for what we're going to be doing, which is we're going to be playing the single player for today of this game with the mod, the Restoration mod. This mod promises to bring back all of the old cut content that was in it that we never really got to see. I'm going to play through it basically from scratch, from the very beginning. We're just going to see how it goes, and we're going to go with like hard mode, because it's kind of fun on hard mode. Actually, we'll stay with normal. I don't want to get too hard, because the game's hard difficulty is not really better AI, it's just they do more damage, and that's a little annoying. And even that menu select, for instance, that map select wasn't in there, so this game is heavily modded.
Where are you?
Now, there's a bug that you can do here. When you're in a cutscene, you would think you can't do anything. This game has a kick mechanic. You can kick in this cutscene. To kick him back, you can kick him back in the middle of a cutscene. And that's not the only thing that you can do with the kick mechanic, actually. The game is so broken that if you kill certain NPCs, their bodies go across the loading barrier. It's actually very hilarious how broken this game is. But it's time to introduce the mechanics of this game. This is a Source Engine game that has a kick mechanic that is so famous that I think a lot of games sort of have taken inspiration from this. Because I play Fly Knights and I go, this feels a lot like Dark Messiah, because you can kick enemies. But unlike Fly Knights, in this game, when you kick somebody,
so far, so good.
They immediately ragdoll. So they immediately go into full ragdoll mode, and they go fucking flying. And this entire game,
Spider key we found, sir.
It's as if this whole game was built by Jigsaw. I'm not even kidding you. I'm pretty sure this whole game was built by Jigsaw. Because the entire game has basically, whatchamacallit, like death traps, left and right, everywhere.
Then hurry through the fog.
And this is sort of like the tutorial level, which is boring. But basically, you're an apprentice of some person who has to go and find some crystal for him. I don't know. It's wizard posting. It's like wizard shit. Like wizards say, "Oh, you gotta find me like a crystal, man." It's like there's no difference between a wizard and a crackhead, really. Like they're both the same person. You gotta find me crystals. You gotta get me crystal meth. Same deal. Also, close your eyes. This is the night vision. Oh fuck, it hurts my eyes even years later. Jesus Christ. As you get older, this actually hurts you more and more. God, it's so painful. But being a tutorial, it's fairly bog standard. You go through this stupid underground cave. The game story doesn't really mean anything, but I figured we might as well go through the full experience. The game story is actually the weakest part, and Arx Fatalis are the coolest story. Which, spoilers, you were like an angel, and look at this.
Kick that creature back and watch it.
Fucking ragdolls. It's like a Benny Hill skit. It's honestly like a Benny Hill skit. And you just keep doing it. Like there's nothing stopping you from like kicking this decrepit zombie across the floor. You know what? I'm pretty sure there's a cheat to make your stamina like really good. Player stamina player. There was something about stamina. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere here. Throw? No. CL player cheats stamina. Something kick. No, player kick stamina player. Maybe they removed it, but there were cheats before to allow you to change the cost of the kick to be basically 0. You can just kick him around. Like, look at him. He's so fucking useless. Look at this stupid zombie, man. Like, just look at him. Can't do shit. Look at his ass. All bony and shit. That's disgusting. You can even jump on enemies, and you like crush them with your jump force. This is a very surprisingly complex combat system that, in many ways, actually, is very reminiscent of Dishonored once you get deeper into it. It's actually surprising how close to the Dishonored formula this eventually got as you get further and further. Couldn't exec user config.cfg. Oh. The executions, the way that you can flow, the way that enemies sort of react to you, and the way that you can push enemies around, it's all a part of its system and part of that sort of like Arcane Studios DNA that they kept playing with, right? Because you had the beginnings of it within Arx Fatalis as well, which I thought was fantastic. But This is a much more hardcore version of that playstyle, I think. And you can even see the combat is very interestingly Mountain Blade style, where if you go left, you get a side swing. If you look right, you get this like left to right swing. If you get enough adrenaline, you can like one-shot someone. If you go forward, you get a stab. And it's like this for every single different type of weapon too. So now he's on the floor. You stab him. He's done.
Give me a moment to open this door.
Fucking flashbang night vision. We have to fix that.
Blackguards.
Here.
Hired swords.
Swords they are.
But I
This game is the story literally doesn't matter. Like I'm just gonna spoil the story for you because it's I'm gonna spoil it. But I will say that the story of this game was the worst portion of the entire game. The best part of the game was this. Hey pal! Was to just kick people around and treat them like a ragdoll. There's something genuinely funny about the fact that you can just do this, and the game is full physics, so you can just throw barrels at them. Get into the fire, go. Get into the fire, go. And you can just keep doing this over and over again. You have a burning corpse. If you throw it at someone, they can fall on the floor. Look. You can eventually kill him by just doing any of this. And you also parry, but it's not like... Actually, this is a good example of a good parry game.
If he's still moving,
Look.
drive your sword through.
What an amazing game. And the enemies just come from down here. And you can break this.
Look and think.
He didn't even see me.
Break the planks and the shelves fall. What happens next?
What is he doing? What is he doing? He didn't see me. Which had the AI didn't see me. He has no clue.
Don't move.
What was that? What was that? What was that noise?
Impale him, Sabbath. That will finish.
What an amazing game. And again, fully physics based.
Won't make it. Try breaking the plank.
You just don't get these games anymore. Like, it's weird to think that you just don't get a game like this anymore. That's fully physics based. That even the enemies play with, right? Like, look at this. It's like having a gravity gun attached to your foot, man. You just kick people into like different walls. It's so fun. And it's sad because this game genuinely is very fun. It just starts to fall apart when you get to the monster fights and you get to like the storyline and stuff. But if you just focus on the fact that you can kick dudes in the fires and off of ships and into like different things, it's such a funny comedic little game. It just gets really bad when you get into the deeper portions of it, and the cutscenes and all the force awaiting and stuff, and like the weird fake love interest, and then like the story of you transforming. Like there's a whole bunch of weird shit in there.
Now take that crystal. You'll have a use for it.
Okay, so you get the crystal. It's not explained properly, but it's apparently explained in like other material. This crystal is apparently an important material within like the might magic universe, which is used for your power. And you have to go and like use this and continue on your legacy of whatever your legacy was with your father. But you don't know who your father is. You just have to go. Turns out, this is spoilers. Your father is the Demon King, and you can choose to be the Demon King, kill the Demon King, or stay a human. You also have a sexy succubus who follows you.
Disciple, your father would be proud to see you this day. Initiated into the arts of magic, a fierce and noble warrior.
Noble
You have all
warrior.
that you need to achieve your destiny.
Destiny.
But you won't achieve it here. Your future is out there, in a distant land. I'm
The
sending you to
animations
the
when he
free city
talks,
of
he's like
Stone
moving his head like
to the
in a
wizard,
distant land, and he's like throws his face forward.
He and I have certain mutual.
It's just so funny. There's something
Right
funny
now,
about these
he's looking
animations.
for an
This is like early
artifact called the
2000s
Skull of
animation style.
Shadows.
Very
Unfortunately,
exaggerated.
He's unable to progress any further in his search. At least not without this, the Shantary crystal that we retrieved.
Yeah, so there's
It
just a
was worth
huge
our
expedition
pain
dump.
to retrieve
I just
it,
want you to see this cutscene because you get a hot succubus wife who like follows you
Take it to
the entire
Menelag
time.
and
But you don't know that
help
she's a
get the
succubus
skull.
until the end.
Once you do,
And there's
I
like
think you'll know
full-on
what's
raw
expected
titty in
of
this
you
game.
next. However, my dear boy, I am not sending you alone. You'll need a guide, a companion, perhaps even a guardian. She may even teach you a few other things.
Yeah, this is very early 2000s writing. I forget what they
is your
said.
bidding,
She may even teach you
master?
other things.
One
Like he knows
can
that she's a
travel lighter
succubus.
than two, Sarah.
Am I to protect this boy?
And then it's just
Fear
such
not.
such an early 2000s.
This won't hurt a bit.
Oh, such an early 2000s game with a massive titty monster just following
By
you.
the way, my name is Xana.
And that's the entire story. I'm not even kidding you. The writing in this game is so dog water that I don't even know what happened because you played Dishonored, and it's like one of the best written games out there in the sense of like it's actually genuinely interesting. The characters that are in there, and even just the not and like the setting and the implications of who those characters are, especially the like person who gives you the mark, is so interesting to think about, and sort of like this idea of the overarching moral framework of the game and the ways that you can affect it, but also the morality of these godlike beings. There's so much more to work with. Whereas here, it's like you see this and you go, I don't even know what the point of this is. By the way, there's something funny that you can do here. You can summon NPC monsters. So if I summon, let's summon a Death Knight. Summon a Death Knight. Oh fuck, I broke the game. Oh fuck, sorry. Oh fuck, sorry. I need to summon I need to summon a guard. NPC creates a human guard. The game hard crashed. Okay, maybe it's still okay, maybe I won't do it again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it, sorry. But there's a funny thing that you can do if you do it well enough, and as long as you don't aggro yourself, is you can get the enemies and to like kill all the NPCs around you, and the guards are like fighting this like one dude, this one hugely jacked Death Knight. The problem is that you can't have your horse die because the game, I'm not kidding you, doesn't have anything like if any horse dies in the game, you crash. So you just can't have a horse die. So your horse can't die. NPCs can die. I'm pretty sure boars can't die, but birds can die. But you can kill birds, you just can't kill horses. And like boars, I'm pretty sure you can kill boars. So he's telling him to clear off. So but he's telling him to clear off, but he doesn't see the goblin behind him. Oh shit, there's a goblin. Let him go. Let him go. He's throwing a rock at him. He's throwing a rock at him. Yeah, throw a rock at him. Yeah, hit him. Yeah! The devil's on. Oh no, look, they're going to fight the goblin. My gods! A goblin at the gates! I fucking love goblins in this game. They look so stupid. By God! A goblin at the gates! He's gonna punch him! He's gonna fucking punch the guy! It's like a comedy movie. The NPC who's supposed to talk to me is fighting the goblin. Oh man! By the heavens! A goblin by the gates! Cut down the beast!
Let me welcome you to Stonehelm. Stable your horse for you, please.
I love goblins.
Of course. Can you tell me where to find Menelag?
Fucking love goblins. Oh, there's something funny about goblins.
Past the golden ribbon and sweet dragon's blood. What's that?
What's that? I don't know, man. You're not even inside the cutscene. You're fighting a fucking goblin. You can do this during a cutscene, by the way. You human. Those ghouls were not me. Those ghouls come with the game. You human. You feeling good, man? You have like an open wound on your shoulder armor somehow. He's dying. He's dying. He has no health. When they limp like this, it's because they're about to die. It's so loud. Sorry. Let me just lower the volume somewhere. So the whole point of this segment is you just run away, and it's you can sort of see why the gameplay of this game is fairly weak. It's a fairly boring game in that sense because they don't really do much complex things with the gameplay style. And the mission sort of like the feeling of the way that you move around the missions is like very not complex too. It's a very simple game in that regard. But because of that, you know, it sort of falls apart when you deal with the missions. But the fun of the game starts when you get the freeform levels, which is basically every level in this game, where you just get to fight things. Come across, lad, hurry! You can close this, there's a bunch of ghouls that come up here. I'm pretty sure it's like ghouls. And you can shut off the upper gate, and yeah, now it's all safe. So now you have 2 skill points.
Stop calling you that.
And honestly, the story is really buggy. If you move too fast, it just keeps playing back and forth. It's like a really, really poorly done system. But once we're through this, that's when the game really opens up, and when it gets super fun. And actually, that loading zone is gone. There used to be a loading zone there, but now it's gone. But segments like this is super boring. I think you can kill all those guards. Yeah, you can. And this is the worst part of the game. When you had the story segments, the scripted segments, I don't know what they did between this and Dishonored, but they cooked with Dishonored. And it's funny because when you play this game, you think to yourself, they'll never get to that point.
You did it.
But they somehow did it.
I'd hug you if I could.
They make him a goblin. Bind, what's a button I don't need? T, MM, NPC, create goblin. So at any moment I can press T to spawn a single goblin. Perfect. Once this thing dies, I'm pretty sure I can spawn a bunch of monsters here. And you can see how buggy the game is, because look at the NPC behavior, where they go into that mode where it's like, oh, my ally is dead. Let me look at his body and play that canned animation, right? Just spawn a bunch of goblins down there. Let's just see them fight like goblins. Let's just see them fight up to like goblins. Dear God, there's goblins everywhere! Wait, the goblins are winning. Chat, the goblins are slowly winning. Honestly, this game is it's in a way it's more fun to treat it like a really fucked up Gmod. Like Gmod's pretty fun, right? But it doesn't have the same physical combat as this game. At least maybe not. Maybe someone modded it in. But when you have this game and the game stays roughly stable, you can do a lot of stupid things like this with it that end up being pretty funny to see. You can have like a giant fighting pit of like guards versus goblins. You see more guards. They infinitely spawn as guards die. So you can just keep doing this for hours, like actual hours. As a child, I was very easily entertained because I had no other games. So. I like how they're all cheering. By the way, they're cheering as a horde of goblins are here. You know what? Make a death knight. Make a single death knight. Oh fuck, I didn't spawn him correctly here. This Death Knight is gonna kick ass. He kills goblins too. But he's basically a vampire monster. I actually wonder who's gonna win. 4 guards and 20 goblins or 1 Death Knight? Pretty sure the 1 Death Knight wins. But there's infinitely spawning guards. So I don't really know. They actually put the Death Knight on fire. Holy shit, they're actually geniuses. How about a Lich? What else is there? We'll do a Lich. Lich King? What the fuck? Maybe Liches aren't that scary because they're like skinny dudes. What did he do? He revived a single goblin. Trying to play Lair, Attack, Strike 1 on Lich, but it doesn't exist. Uh-oh. It's getting a little buggy. Getting a little buggy. Somebody's body just fucking disintegrated into lightning. I think that's the Lich. The Lich is still alive. The humans are still fighting back. It's like watching ants fight. Is there a way to like... There we go. Oops. He's invisible. I don't think that's working, man. I don't think the Invis-Ray is working here. We'll do Buddha, and we'll do God. And no joke, this is the best part of the game. Genuinely, is this like weird open combat sandbox where units will just like fight each other, and the combat of the game is fully physics based. Like, there's just something funny about the fact that wrapped up in this game's nonsensical, boring, basically meaningless story is this wonderful gameplay framework of just things fighting other things, and it's genuinely fun to see. Although the Death Knights are a little silly. Maybe I can get like a NPC create it. The game will crash at some point. We'll do a Rat Rock. He's a cool little orc guy who's really strong. He basically shits on most of the guards, I think. Maybe he doesn't actually. What's funny too is that the enemies actually are very complex the way that they fight. It's very similar to what Dishonored eventually end up being like, where they can parry each other, they can also kick, and so they all follow sort of the same combat rules. Like, as an early experiment for what we eventually see within the full Dishonored game, and as an early 2006 game based around combat, it's very fully featured. If a little buggy with certain NPC interactions. Okay, well, looks like he's dead. How about we do a Necromancer? Errantier is kind of cool. Prepare to die! Show yourself as he goes invisible. That's really good. That is peak comedy. Oh shit, he fireballed him. Honestly, it's peak comedy to say show yourself as he goes invis. Surely the game must crash at like 20 goblins, right? Surely. Oh my god, there's so many goblins. So many fucking goblins. Oh, he's dead. He got kicked off the bridge. Wait. Oh, I died. You fell to your death. Oops, I went into the kill barrier. Anyway, sorry. I'll stop messing around with this. It's fun, but it's important for us to actually continue with the game. We can't just keep doing this.
That's all clear. They're retreating for now.
Where'd you come from? No, what sucks about this game is that you can't kill friendly NPCs. This game had sort of the promise of you being able to do a bunch of really cool things, because you have an inventory, you have these very somewhat deep RPG mechanics, but there's no way to interface with it because you can't kill people at your own will. Like, you can't do anything, right? But you can find notes to read, very much like Arx Fatalis. That was his love note to the princess before he like died. You can find food to eat, which gives you healing. You can steal items from people in certain places. There's hidden map stuff. But if I kick this guy, look, if I kick him once, he gets really fucking pissed. And then I instantly lose. And that's sort of the worst part of the game, right? But given that this game is so old, it was the beginning of what they eventually built into, which is their later games. And you can really see that by going through this. It sucks that it takes so long to get to this point. And it sucks that it wasn't there already within this game. I'm gonna increase the brightness because I can't see shit. I can't. Well, that's funny. Because if you were somehow able to actually stabilize this and actually add real NPC interactions and the stuff, you could have a very interesting series of things for a player to do, in terms of, like, you know, building up your reputation, buying things, taking care of things, right? But it just doesn't work at the moment. And you can even tell that certain pieces of it were cut. Like, if you look down the stairs, there was more, but you just teleport to this door with people taking care of, like, other people. But this is when you get into the town proper. I'm gonna go stealth because there's a very specific funny bug that I can do here, which I think is probably the best part of this game, is all the various bugs that you have. And this game's stealth mechanics, though, are very good. It's actually one of the better stealth mechanics in games I've seen, in the sense of, like, you do have to care about the noise of the surface that you walk on. Again, it's like, this really is the progenitor of what Dishonored sort of became. Because playing Arx Fatalis, very different in scope.
doubt it. Ghouls don't swim well.
Ghoul. I doubt it. Ghouls don't swim well. Yeah, ghouls don't swim at all. I'm gonna break into here. Some places they do script things like the guards getting pissed at you, like you're not supposed to be in here. So if you go in, the guard looks at you and says, "Clear off, you." If you break this, they get really bad. It's like a crime for doing this.
Clear off, you. You've got no business here.
Clear off, you. But if you don't clear off, he gets really pissed off. Down here, there's like a little, whatchamacallit, an archery range. We're gonna go really fast into this section over here. I just need the skill points. Then I'll show you the rest of the map. I just have to execute some bugs. There's just some bugs in this game that are just so funny to see. But this is sort of like the vision of what they had for the game. It's this open town. Which is actually a fairly complex town for maybe like, well, not really complex. I would say, compared to like a Morrowind or like an Elder Scrolls, it's not that crazy. But for what this game had to work with in a source engine, it's kind of crazy how much detail you can put into this type of a place. And we've seen this, so like we've seen this type of scale taken twice now. Once in a game called...
You know what they say about the size of a man's front gate? That big one must be Menelag's.
Yes,
Outside the walls.
my succubus. Hello.
Oh, you must be the envoy. Here's our guest. Bye, guard.
Okay.
That's the guard who was going to confess
I'm here
his
to see the wizard Lord
love to her.
Menelag, on behalf of Master Fenric.
You must be Sareth. I was getting worried about you, though maybe for no reason. Uncle said you helped kill a Cyclops. No, sorry. I'm Liana, Menelag's niece and pupil.
And then it's just immediately forced. It's immediately forced romance stuff.
So pleased to see you. But you'll want to wash up before dinner. Please, follow me.
With pleasure. I mean, yes. Excellent.
And every single woman in this game has massive titties. Every single one.
We've had a feast
This is a
together,
game
huh?
that is entirely about characters with giant, massive titties. It's a very sexually sort of like, you know, charged game. It's a very sexual game. But now the bugs can begin. So there's secret areas in the game. The game is very heavy about the platforming aspect. The night vision sucks. I can't adjust the brightness, so I fucked up. And the secrets actually give you a lot of really cool things. There's a very early implementation of like gold and stuff, but you don't really get to use it because it doesn't do anything inside the game. But it is there. It just wasn't fully cooked for some reason. I have to save often because the game will crash. There's a whole vaulting and a mounting mechanic that feels very Thief-inspired, where you can go around and pick things up and sort of like climb and scale buildings, walls, stuff like that. And then you just have this like giant town that we saw similar with an infra. And then it's like these very subtle environmental tells of how you can learn things. So if you have oil, you throw it at the floor with its fire. You can spread the fire. Like, again, genuinely complex gameplay, and enemies react as you would expect.
Leave it be, Sarah. She's not important.
And now the bugs begin. So usually when you kill somebody or you attack someone, the game immediately ends. But if they don't see you assassinate someone, the game continues, and I don't know why. I could never understand why the game is weirdly flimsy like that, with the way that it chooses how to react when you kill someone. What's funny is that it's like 50-50. If you kill somebody like that, there's a good chance that your game may still end, because if they find the body and then they see you, sometimes they can make a logical deduction that you would kill them. But it's not really a logical thing, it's just a bug. There's a whole bunch of secrets. And I want to show you one single place that I mentioned in another game called Monomyth, which actually has very similar aesthetics to this and almost a similar gameplay style. There's a game. IGN has game guides for this game. And as a kid in high school, I had way too much time between doing nothing and doing nothing, that I realized that I could just play this game over and over and over. And because it's basically like a shitty sandbox game, as long as you take the mechanics and you are willing to break it with a bunch of cheats, you can get a lot of fun out of it, right? In that guide from IGN, there's one secret in this game, and I still hold this because they rejected my correction. There's a secret in this game over here that if you go to the IGN guide, they say you need telekinesis to get that item. You don't need it. This is what you do. You jump, and you jump. And you get a climb on, and you get a combat staff. And all these items are interesting because every single item has a different specialization. Like combat staff is for the warriors and stuff like that. Can I just kill you? He didn't even notice. That's how good of an assassin I am that he didn't even see me. I'm literally too stealthy for him to know that I killed someone. And I don't know why they said you need telekinesis, but maybe they didn't bother seeing or like looking around. But okay, what will the guard do, knowing that there's a murderer in the town, knowing that there's these 2 dead bodies Let's just lean around the corner. POV, you're the world's deadliest assassin. You're leaning around the corner in broad daylight. Oh shit, there's an unkilled target. He didn't see me? He's looking around like, who could have done this? Really? You didn't see me there. Out of the corner of your eye, you didn't see me grab his neck and then run away suspiciously. You don't really need much to draw the connection that maybe I killed this guy. Yeah, all these mini NPCs you're just allowed to kill. Like, there's no real problem. This guy's a little tricky, so you have to go for a no clip to get behind him to get like the perfect angle. I think there's like a specific way to do it, but I forget how now. Maybe it does work more. But there's something fun about the fact that it's basically just like, I don't know, it's like a game where you can just kill anyone that you want with reckless abandon. There's nothing that they can do to really stop you. And that you can get like a ton of berry juice to drink to heal you up. You can't carry more than 20 items of this kind. But this is basically the gist of the game. The gist of the game is this combat action sandbox that you go around and you play with. But there's so much potential. And it's why the mod tools are interesting. Because the mod tools present like an opportunity to actually change things. Because we had this discussion before of like what makes a mod tool and why is a mod tool important.
You there! Out of the kitchen!
Okay, sorry. Why don't you just turn around so I can stab you?
What are you waiting for? Out! You really have a way with women, don't you?
I'm trying to kill her. Who could have done that? Who could have done such a heinous thing to the town cook? Who could have done such a terrible thing? It's been like 20 years now since this game was fully released, and so it's like, you know, you don't really know how much life is left within the community for this type of game. But if there is any, we now have the opportunity to make things. We had this discussion before about what does a mod tool represent? And the thing about a mod tool is that it represents this like one aspect which is interesting, where you now have the ability to make things and not have to have such a high level of skill. Like it's like the barrier to entry to modding this game is you no longer need to know how to reverse engineer starting from, you know, from using Gidra or like Ida Pro. Somebody's done that for you, and you just continue on by making the rest of the mechanics that you want, right? And that's fantastic. Will you see this? I don't think you'll see this because there's a giant barrel in the way.
I assure you, you're perfectly safe here.
That perfect timing, Liana. There's a great bug here
Welcome to the house of
you can do actually. Look, there's a really good bug. You can kill it. You kill her, and you just leave her body right here. You go into the next zone. She's dead. For all intents and purposes, this key character is basically dead.
Good to see you, lad. With those necromancers at
Good to
the
see
door,
you,
watch it
lad.
with that.
Sorry, I skipped the cutscene back. Basically, he just says, "Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Sir,
Enjoy
wake
your
up!
day here."
The manor is under attack. There are necromancers everywhere.
This
I'm
guy
gonna
sounds
see
a
if the
lot
master's
like
all
Sam
right. Hide
Gamgee
yourself.
from Lord of the Rings. And there's her body.
There's no way out.
So there's her body. For some reason, the game teleports her body across the boundary. So when you kill her and you assassinate, the the main wizard lady, she stays here with you, and I don't know why. This is one of those weird bugs that doesn't make any sense to me, because what would have to happen is maybe you copy everything in that section of the game and you bring it all over. But it's like, I almost don't think that they would do that, but that's the only thing that really makes sense to me. This is when the game opens up, by the way. So now you're fully open. Now you can play with whatever playstyle that you want. Whether it's melee, range, whatever type of character you are. There's some pretty interesting things about this too, because it teaches you the beginnings of how this game is supposed to work. For instance, this. They don't notice this, by the way. This kills them. And then they both go on fire. And then you just keep on fighting people. It's such a funny thing to see, because you would think that they would be able to hear that and know that something's happening, but they actually don't seem to ever care. Killing in this game is also very interesting. This game sort of does away with the idea of you would need to kill enemies to get EXP. You actually just need to do the objectives. So you could not kill a single person in this game, which is boring, and you could focus solely on getting the objectives done, which is boring. But in doing so, you get the exact same skill points. It was a very fascinating way of doing it. I didn't realize I would die. And it's actually familiar to how they eventually did Dishonored, where you just do the objective and you get the points.
There's a light up there.
There's no way out!
Move, buddy.
I'll kill you with Liana. I'll kill you with Liana. Stairs are a little buggy in this game. Enemies do not like stairs. Stairs make enemies very weird. Liana! Go, Liana! Fight for me! This is sick. This is some Jigsaw shit, man. This is some serial killer thing. The ragdoll is so fun too. Look at the way that his body fucking flies when I kick him. Look. Just feel the impact of his body hitting the goddamn ceiling. So right now he's very weak. When he starts to run away, you can throw a dagger at him. Oh god. You're still going for me. You're still doing this, huh, buddy? You're still doing this, yeah? At some point you have to stop, man. At some point this isn't your thing. You know what I mean? Just stop, man. He's dead. We had to bring Liana back. I'm sure her uncle is going to be very upset with the fact that she's dead. This game has a lot of breakable elements. These doors can be fully broken. There's a lot of things that can be broken. Stealth is pretty much just fun to kill NPCs with, but the real fun of the game is to go like this. And you're just here to smack people. Oops.
Don't try to run.
The staff in particular is really good at doing AoE moves to knock people around. It's very fun. Boom, boom, boom. He's trapped. Get him. Stop running. Fucking archers, man. Every time an archer says that they have a hard job, don't believe them. Your archer has the easiest job of all time. Stop. I fucking hate archers. Jesus Louises, I hate archers so much. Maybe, okay, I had to stop playing around. We actually play it properly.
There's a light up there. I'm going to go.
There's no way!
There's no way. Come on. Oh wait, even better. I know a way to get rid of him. Come here. Come on. Come here.
You're a dead man.
God, there's something funny about the way that they scream. Jesus Christ. Am I a serial killer? Apparently there's a link between ADH. I've seen videos like this. I've seen videos with this exact concept. Apparently there's a link between ADHD and like the callousness that you may feel, because ADHD people sort of like, I don't know, it's something about like the way that you take longer to sort of like learn social interactions. Not that I have ADHD, but I do wonder if I do, because I find great pleasure from this type of thing here. Come here, or it gets ugly. Come here, or it gets ugly. Yeah, it's getting ugly right now. You get a lot of really cool special moves too. Like as an enemy is running away from you, you're able to throw like a dagger at them. There's a lot of really cool mechanics in this game that they just never explain, and you never really get to use it. It's weird how much of this game is extremely unfinished. Please, I don't need to know about the bow. Please stop telling me. Ah, shit, he dodged it. Come here. Eat shit. Come here. Eat shit. Come here. Eat shit. Come here. Honestly, having a barrel thrown on your head would hurt. You see like cartoons and they like get barrels thrown at them and it doesn't look like it would hurt a lot, but it has to hurt a shit ton. Don't forget, you can kick your enemies into the fire. And the game just gets better and better from here. Like there's just more and more gameplay. In fact, the game gets better the moment that you leave this like very dark map that you can't see anything in. Stealth is also entirely optional. Like you don't have to play stealth if you don't want to. Like you see a shovel? In fact, like 10 player doesn't add gold, but I don't think that matters. Speed, pitch 0, speed, what? No, screen shake. No, don't screen shake. Almost dead, auto lock, blur time, bone attack, coefficient, cycle, damage, huge. I still like a million skill points, because this game gets really fun with the spells, especially. Fuck it, let's get everything. There's a lot of weird bugs with the movement. Like if you have a sword, for instance, and you do the jumping attack, or is it the sword move? You can do like a very huge speed boost, which is used very often for speedruns. Let's see, get this. Here we go. Here's the spells. All right, this is the best part of the game, the spells. I wish I remember the cheat that gives you infinite mana, but I think it's fine. Okay, now we do this. This telekinesis spell and this freeze spell are probably the best way to play this game. Telekinesis, you can grab anything. But the freeze... mana? Is it player... mana? No. The freeze spell is just pure comedy. And I don't know why they added this. But it just goes to show that they had the right concept the entire time. They didn't get an opportunity to make it full. It's like a banana peel on the floor. And they just keep slipping. And they don't stop. They just... there is no limit. Everybody slips. Everybody slips. Come here, come here, come here, come on. Come on, come over here, come on. Come here, come over here. It's fucking comedy game. It's built as this like very, very complex action game, but no, it's fucking comedy. You'd think he'd walk away from the ice, but he's not that smart. There's something so funny about this. Come here, come on, come here, come on, let's go, come on. Work with me, come on, come here. Where are you? What? Hello? I don't need you. There's more funny people down here. But what I do need is more mana potions. Oh, thank God. This game has a very heavy level-based structure. But you see the potential, right? They just... it sucks that they had to go through and, like, basically not get to play with this fully. Like, they had to really stick with this, I don't know, rigid framework. And but it is interesting how far they got with this game. And how many different mechanics that they were able to add to this. There's a hidden ring over here. Very good ring of the Weapon Master. he's gonna have a bit of trouble getting inside here.
Kill you for sure. You hear you.
NPCs do not do well around props. They have a really hard time. Okay, I stepped on him and he died. I sort of wonder if they'll ever go back to this game. What? Dude, there's nobody there. Hello? Hey.
Stop right there, or it gets unfound.
I love that spell. It's so stupid. It gets better when you have other obstacles around that you can use to make them slide into. I'm pretty sure there's still this really old video on YouTube of this game set to like that comedy track. When it's like stuff like that, and it's just like it's like a 10-minute video of people just slipping around.
What was that?
The enemies in this game really have just poor vision problems. And what's funny too is that if they barely touch the spikes, they like instantly die. Except for not this guy. This guy is impossible to kill. How about? Oh wait, we do charm too. I think we do charm. There's a shrink move actually. There's a weaken. I think we do MM player add adrenaline 100. And if I do what's the move? It should be a weaken move somewhere. No, is there not a weaken move? Oh, this one. I can shrink someone. Guards! And he just stays permanently small. Like, it's such a weird mechanic to have. Help! And you can just step on him after. Like that. It's just, there's something funny about this. I'm in trouble.
I need better.
I need... What's that rock again? It's like a rock for a secret. This one.
Sarah, very good.
Very good.
We should keep an eye out for more of these.
And this section alone is such a good example of how fun it is, because there's just so much shit to do. And there's all these like different ways that tackles like secrets and stuff. Like there's a mine in front of that thing, so you can throw a barrel. I'm just always so surprised at how good this game is and how little we've got in a game that feels similar to this. Like, I still think about the fact that there's nothing that really gets close to what this feels like in terms of the raw, just weird, wacky, fun gameplay sandbox that this is. Anyways, join my team. Pretty good looting here.
Don't move, buddy.
Don't move, buddy. Okay, what are you doing?
Die.
Oh shit, he slipped. No, ooh, what the fuck was that jump? Holy shit, I didn't know that they could jump so high. Jesus. What the fuck is he doing, man? Stop jumping, it's freaking me out. His spine is like crumpled. Like he is just a piece of paper now. He is completely crumpled. Holy shit, that spinal thing was nuts. Okay, get him over here. And we'll put like ice over here. He doesn't jump over, really?
Keep him busy.
That's it! Keep him busy! I'll deal with him. He's dead. They were cooking ribs here. But by the way, so you can pick up just food anywhere. So there's like random food items like some cooked ribs and you just eat them. It all becomes food rations. What a stupid, stupid game. I love it. Obviously, this is like a very, very abridged version with the amount of cheats, but if you're playing this seriously, it is a genuinely fun game to play seriously to some degree. But I recognize that even like co-op doesn't really save it too much because there's something fundamental about the fact that the game itself is still a little bit, you know, like it's a good game, but I just recognize that it needed more than co-op to really save it from what it is. Who should be because it's like the level designs and stuff are interesting insofar as like you get some pretty cool, neat looking things to look at, but the enemy encounters themselves and the rooms that they're in it's very limited and bare bones. You get maybe 1 or 2 enemies at a time. And I would say that this level plus the boat level are really the best levels in the entire game. Everything beyond that sucks. Do I hear something? On top of the fact that it's so dark that I can't see anything. Alright, come here. There should be a bonus. There's like a special sword here if within like the special edition, like the pre-order edition. Come here. And I wonder. I'm surprised that of all the games you get like a remaster and a remake, I'm surprised that Arcane Studios hasn't gone for this. Like, Arcane Studios has been very, very big on the idea of making their own stuff. Which is, again, it's cool to see, because you know, I've said this before, where too many remasters makes me like a sad person, because it's like, it's the same game over and over and over, there's like nothing new. But this game is honestly pretty worth it for a remaster of some kind. Because you just can't get this in any other title, I don't think. You just can't get that in any other title. That feeling of somebody slipping around and just getting stuck there, that's funny. And honestly, if this game got a bit more smoothness to it, like you see very often my attacks get cancelled. It feels like they tried to really make the engine work for them, but it's just you know, it's just hard because it's not really made for this. But if they could actually do this again but better, it'd be kind of fun. At least there's mod tools for it now. Now, what else was there? I think we go up here. No, it was here. So we're inside the building that we were from the outside now. There's a dude here. I'm just gonna show off the stealth ones, because stealth is kind of shit. Actually, fuck the stealth. Telekinesis! I'm a wizard.
What was that?
Genuinely something funny about the fact that being a wizard, you're basically a monster. I need backup! Fucking eat shit. Oh shit. Guards! Eat fucking shit. Die. Get out of here. Get out of here. Who else is next, huh? Most games have you being a wizard being very weak. This game is one of the few games that made magic genuinely fun. Like, it's actually fun to be a wizard, to like fight people. I think there's a secret here. This one. Pop this. Should drop a rope. These ropes were very buggy, but the mod fixed all of them. The ropes very often would get you clipped out of bounds. It's actually a very interesting way of doing it, and there's actually a rope bow in this game very similar to the Thief games. It just never really panned out, but there is a lot of like interesting, cool platforming bits. The Thonish manuscript. What the hell is this? Many of the okay, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. There should be what? Someone say something? Should be something here. Oh shit, there's a dude here. What? Come back here and fight like a man! This game is very 2006 core. I remember back then a lot of games just had this very weird, exaggerated style of writing, as well as acting, as well as like writing. And the writing was very, very strangely gender heavy, of like, you had to be this type of person, you had to do these types of things. And it's like, it's like man up and stuff like that. I don't know why the whole industry was so heavy on this stuff for a very long time. And honestly, playing this again just makes me want to play the multiplayer. I think the multiplayer of this game is where the fun is.
Did I hear something?
Then maybe we should cross the roof instead of just standing here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cross the roof when I want to, alright? I just want to see him fall first. There's actually, I think there's a key that you can get for this room. I'm pretty sure there's a key somewhere. I can't remember where though. It's somewhere down there.
This is a nice, quiet place. Oh, too bad we have other things to do.
And there's so many different lines about her being like a dirty little cum slut or something. It's like fucking weird, man. This game is fucking weird.
Just so you know, dear, Menelag is expendable. The crystal isn't.
What do you mean?
What do you
Crystal
mean?
was for Menelag.
It was for Menelag.
Menelag is convenient, that's all.
Come here.
What matters is getting the crystal to that temple and you with it.
Fall! Everyone fall! Please fall. Fuck this. Who needs magic when you have your hands? Can't see shit over here. Crush him on his head. Oh, good. A dead body. He will eventually die. There we go. Honestly, I'm so glad that they added this like gravity gun thing to the game. What a good mechanic to have. And every game should have a gravity gun, and I can't believe that this action RPG adventure game has a gravity gun. I'm also pretty sure we're like halfway done the entire game. The game is very, very short. Teacup.
Help!
Good. Old fool. I'll take your precious crystal before I go, old fool.
This you die for real.
For real! And then this is the whole sequence of chasing.
No.
Man, maybe we just skip ahead to the good parts. There's like there's some maps that I think shit on other maps, just in terms of pure fun. And there's some maps that I think are awful in terms of the fun that they have. This map is amazing. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do the bridge version. Because I don't know if I want to play this for too long. It is a fairly difficult game to want to get into.
Wake up. Easy there.
Sareth, wake up. Easy there.
Santa? What's going on? Who? What are you? Really?
Oh, fuck. We missed out on the like titty cutscene. Shit. It's just before this. Ah, man.
Was just a
Dude,
necromancer's
if you want to see it, just go to
Don't believe
Vimeo and search up
anyone.
Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, because like Vimeo is the
An
one place where
ally.
people put all the adult content.
Could be even more.
I've seen videos of people being pounded. I've seen people's of like people being like, I don't know, like it's like basically hidden porn where it's like somebody sitting on a chair as like a vibrator runs. Like it's not. It's a whole different life over there in
Praise
in
be
Vimeo
that
land.
you're safe. I was so worried about you.
Oh yes, because you love me. Yes, I know that you love me.
Did you
Well,
find
guess
the
what?
crystal?
I don't need you.
Please, tell her no, just to see her reaction.
Please.
Yes, I took it back.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Now the
Well, I have armor.
necromancers have taken our ship. We can't get to the island.
The necromancers have
Someone
taken our
else
ship.
here. Wait, Sarah, could you do it? Get
Yes,
on board and
I can
lower
do
the
it, trust me.
gangplank? Then my men could board it. And
Yes.
Give it right back from Arantir.
Yes, walk.
I'll take care
Fuck,
of
she doesn't slip.
Just be ready when the gangplank goes down.
Just let me move this.
Ooh, so decisive. Trying to impress someone.
Good luck.
It seems as though Menelag's taste for luxury
Oh, just died
extended to
instantly.
his ship.
This level is fun because you get to fight on this giant ship. It's annoying to learn how to get on the ship in the first place because it has this like stupid stealth section. But this is when they really started to shine, I think, and when they really showed what they can do with this gameplay
Don't
framework.
try to run.
Fucking comedy, man. In here, you actually get to see the various factions playing against each other, like all different enemy factions, and you can actually convince them to join your side by letting them go. Again, such a good game with high potential that never really got to
Be
live up
careful with this
to
body,
their
Sareth.
dreams.
I've got uses in mind for it.
Did
you
I hear
know.
something?
I've got uses in mind
Careful
for
now.
it, you know.
These are
Oh yeah, there's
tight
also a
quarters.
fucking katana. What a game that it gives you a fucking
Show
katana.
yourself.
Okay, he's not that smart.
Gutless.
Gutless.
You can't.
If any game needs a remake, it's this. I wonder how it could have gone, but I think it'd be great.
Quit your bitching. It's an
Quit
easy
your
enough
bitching.
thing. If I didn't bitch, how would you know it was me?
If I didn't bitch, how would you know it was me? What a great line. Okay, you guys fight while I go over here, okay? The other guy's still trying to find me. You're actually stupid, man. He's coughing. Someone's still alive somewhere. Where do you even go from here? Oh wait, it's a downstairs door, isn't it? It was this one. Oops. Right, because they give a key when you kill them. You can actually... The stealth in this game is weird, because you can even pickpocket enemies. It's actually very complex, the ways that you can do things. You can pickpocket an enemy's pocket to steal their items. And there's a lot of items that you can grab.
Stay where you are.
Since Queen Isabel's War. Stop! Dude, stop it. My barrel, man. Fuck you. I'm a samurai. Fuck you. I don't need those stupid magic spells. What the fuck? Oh! I wonder if anyone's ever actually sat down and tried to decipher the lore of this game. I know at the end you become a demon because you're secretly the Demon King's like son or something.
Hey! You! Free me!
Free me!
Free me!
Free me! Yeah, I got you, man.
It's an odd cargo they have in these cages.
Very odd cargo. Go, fight for me. Go. Live for your master. Prepare yourself. Love the voice acting. So stupid sound. Thank God we have some. Thank God we have every skill too to skip the having to find the keys. As cool as the pickpocketing mechanic was, it was very thief-like. It was very frustrating because the keys they only shine from a certain angle. Long sword. No, put the bone down. No, stop it. Put that down. Is everyone dead? They're all dead. Okay, good. I think it was. Here we go. You know what a remake of this game could be like? They could go almost like totally awesome battle simulator style tabs, and just go straight for the gameplay, like the raw style of like you just get to play around with the enemies and just fight them. This is a very, I'm surprised very few guides talk about the secret. You get a flame sword very early in this game, and you take that to I think the next map, which lets you carve it or like craft it into a flame sword. What was that? Oh, I forgot about this. The best feature of the game, there's disembodiment. It's like one of the few games that have you like to where you can like break people's bodies. It was so bad actually, because my poor mother, mind you, she has no clue about games. She just doesn't know anything. She just wants to make sure that I'm safe, right? She was like, you can't play these violent games where you disembody people. Because she walked into my room when I was in high school, like early high school, right? And I chopped the dude's head off, and she's like, you can't be playing this. I'm like, mother, it's so funny though. She's like, dear God. Not that accent, but she was very afraid for me. She was like, dear God, my son is being exposed to such corrupt influences. She also saw me buy Mountain Blade from GameStop, where it was at Best Buy, and I went to go buy it. And on the cover is a dude in like a cloak with a sword at his hip. It's a really sick cover. And she was like, you sure you're allowed to play this game? I'm like, yeah, Mom, it's rated 13, and I'm 14 now. I'm a big boy now. She's like, I don't know about this one. Years later, they're like, we probably should just let you play more games. There's like worse things to be stuck on. Fuck your legs! Fuck your limbs! Come back here and fight like a man! My head! Fuck your arm!
You're a dead man.
Fuck your leg! I always love chopping off people's legs. There's something funny about
The
it.
approach
Like, look at
is
that.
clear. Your pretty little friend can come on board without becoming a
Pretty little pin cushion.
I'll just lower the pretty little gangplank then.
Sareth.
Oh god, it's so fucking lame. I forgot how lame the story is. It's like you and your internal demon lady are like flirting with each other. It's just, I don't know, it's just so forced. It's just weird, man. I don't know, it's just fucking weird. Anyways, let's just see the NPCs slip inside, eh? So she's gonna walk up here. The only safe place that she can walk, her and her wizard buddy have to walk through this gangplank. It'd be a shame if the ice got them. Thank you for healing me. Oh, I appreciate that. Sorry for putting the ice out. What?
You're astonishing, Sareth. I'll free the crew and get the ship ready to sail. Just keep those monsters from getting on board.
Yes.
They won't
yes,
get
ma'am.
past me.
Oh, they don't slip on this. Oh,
Showing
man.
off for the other pretty girl, are we?
And then the only reason why this level is cool is because it's a gauntlet where you have to keep the guards off the boat. And you can do anything
I'll
to
get
keep
us
them
moving if
off
you keep them off the ship.
the boat.
Guard the gangplank.
Including the ice
Looks
spell.
like
I'm
the
pretty sure the Benny Hill
necromancers
segment is like here.
reinforcements.
I do hear.
At least they can
Meet
only
your
come at you one at a
dragon.
time.
Did you just get fucking one shot?
Sareth,
Dude, that
be
archer's
careful.
fucking her, man.
You'll get cut off.
For once,
No,
you
just
have
like-
the right idea.
Stay away from the archer.
Just a little longer.
Easy for her to say.
Wow, she fucking sucks. She missed that so hard. I'll show you how it's done. Watch this shit. Ew! Oh fuck, she died. Okay, well, you know what? That's a good enough example of the level. What other level was really good? This one. This was probably the best level in the whole game, because this really showed you what was possible if they just had more time. This was actually the demo level.
Prince, my messiah, and arise. Sareth, my love, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, and this is when it's revealed that
What
you're actually like a
happened?
demon lady.
Arantir killed you. I used
Oh
the
shit, it's a
energy
goblin.
of your skull to revive you.
I feel different.
Not surprising. We're joined even more closely, and some of my powers are yours to command.
Where's Arantir?
Gone with the skull. We'll have to hurry to stop him.
Stop him. I'm going to kill him.
This is the weird power time. You can actually become a demon. I don't even like. It's just it's crazy how many
The orcs took
different
all your equipment.
mechanics they
thought
had in
you
this
were
game.
dead.
Let's show them that they've made a little mistake.
Yes, my powers are yours, but for a price.
So
You must
you can
be
become a demon.
careful how
You can
you
kill
use
people.
them, my
It's actually pretty cool to become this mode because you lifesteal too.
They don't.
It's all really weird ways to play this game. It's also incredibly buggy once you do die. Are there any other maps in this that are really cool to look at? Epilogue? I guess the epilogue is whatever. Sea of Flames and House of Ashes. This one, I don't know how to get to this particular section. There has to be a way to choose the map and the submap. But I guess this one only allows you to choose the exact map. What about the bonus maps? Restoration mod. What? Alternate scenarios. What if things went a little differently in Serap's Journey? Play through bonus editions for Dark Messiah elements. Oh yeah, these are the cut levels from the whatchamacallit. Or like, these are the Xbox specific levels. This one, I think. So as far as I know, the Xbox version of the game, when it released, it was like a whole different game. It was called
Master Fenrig,
Dark Messiah Elements.
where are you?
That one
I
apparently
am
had...
here, Sareth. We are close to the Temple of Asher, where the
This one apparently
Shantiri
had more
crystal
time
was
to cook.
interred. I would accompany you, but my presence here would be far too conspicuous. Your training is adequate. I will guide you. Listen to my voice, and you will be safe. Go now and find the crystal.
Man, I forgot how weird everything is. But apparently the Xbox version had more time to cook, so they had more time to make things. and,
My
like, actually
voice
make
will
these-
guide you.
These like, assets. Which explains why this one looks way better as a tutorial. Fuck your voice. Fuck your fucking voice. Yeah, fuck your voice. Fuck. Fuck your horse. The horse is not guiding me anywhere. It just stopped moving. It doesn't do anything. Horse. Goblin, meet horse. No, turn around. Turn around, you stupid fuck. Master Fenrig. There appears to be goblins on this island. I don't know what to do. Oh fuck, they're going after me. Oh fuck. Oh no. They're supposed to kill the horse. Ow! 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 Please!
It's nothing.
It's nothing. What a good goblin voice. So mana potion here. Actually, I've never seen this except for in a
Jump
video.
on that chain and climb.
I'm surprised that the Xbox version got such a cool, interesting level. Hello, chat. How are you? You just missed out. Actually, you didn't miss out on a goblin. It's right here. It never gets old. It actually never gets old. Holy moly. That is actually funny. Holy moly. But welcome. Welcome to the almost done stream. I just wanted to try this game out for a bit today, but today's a shorter day, so we'll see how long we go. Liana, do you make a funny noise?
I'll do my best to heal you, Sareth.
Everybody makes a funny noise. How is your day? And how are you doing? And wow, I can't believe this is a much better tutorial. We're checking out a modded version of this game, because this game didn't look like this before. So we're actually seeing things that most people have never seen, actually. I would want to say that most people have never... Find all relics on this level. Most people have never played this version of the game because it just was so hard to find. I've actually heard that the Xbox version didn't sell well. And so very few people even have a copy of it. And you can't find it used for very good anymore. Like most copies are gone. You're doing good. Got some spring cleaning done today. Nice. Yeah, that's why today's a short day for me. I also have to start cleaning up for a bit. What happened? Those poor skeletons. I've actually been meaning to clean for a while. There's a pizza box from 2 weeks ago that's still on my table. And I just recently finished the last slice. Which is a bit disgusting if you think about it. But I want you to know it tasted just fine. How am I, streamer? I'm doing good. That pizza slice did not kill me yet. You? No. I want you to think about this. There's enough salt in pizza to prevent it from going bad. Like, genuinely, I don't think pizza ever really goes bad because of the amount of sodium that's available within the pizza slice. Because that thing has been there for 2 weeks. There wasn't even a single spot of mold. Still ew. You're all missing out. It's aged. Okay, look, when you go to a restaurant and they sell aged steak, think about how much money you spend on an aged steak, right? I get that for free by leaving my pizza outside. That doesn't make it okay. Streamer, it doesn't make it okay. Was there meat? Yeah. Yeah. But it was good. Like the meat was good. The pepperoni was fine. It still tasted like pepperoni. And I would argue the pepperoni tasted better because it had time to cook.
Use the spell I taught you, Sareth, and the dark will hold no secrets for you.
No secrets. Master, I don't have the dark vision spell. You never gave me the skill points, Master. This is actually a cool level. Like the Xbox version. What the fuck? Wait, the Xbox version is amazing.
The Temple of Asha. What a magnificent facade. In its heart is where you will find the crystal.
Wow. This is a way better tutorial. I feel like the Xbox version had all the good stuff. This is amazing. Where'd you come from? It even has like weird custom music track. Oh, perfect. Can I grab that? Am I allowed to like grab that or? It's a mana. And if I do this on here and on here. No, his head. His head despawned. I was about to grab it. Actually, besides pizza, I actually leave a lot of food outside. I know I shouldn't, because that's how you get food poisoning. But a lot of food doesn't really rot. I'm kind of like I don't know. It's convenient. It's convenient to wake up and the food's already ready for you on the table, and it's kept nice and cool by the cold night air. Both my wife and I do this, and somehow we still haven't died. I do it for things like pizza, but I've also done it for things like lasagna. That still was good the next day somehow. I thought I would die from amoxicillin or something, but it was good. Spaghetti is a no-no. That one goes way faster. Soup is surprisingly stable, even left outside, except for beef or like a beef soup. Why am I like this? I don't know. It started one day because my wife and I were very lazy to put it in the inside like storage, and then we were like, we can just keep doing this.
A powerful strike can break your opponent's memory.
Give me your arm. Oh, it's so limp. Look at it. It's so limp. Like it moves around, all like limp-like. It's like wiggly. Oh, it disappeared.
Right there.
Stop right there.
Show some skill before I kill you.
You show some skill.
Impale him, Sareth. That will finish it.
What else is really good? I'm just trying to think of like what else was really good to leave outside. Pizza is weird because like I think cold pizza does taste a bit better. But besides that, what else was there?
The rope, Sareth. Cut the rope.
Okay, well I've already cut the rope. It's a bit late for that now. Sorry, Master. I've already cut the rope. Everything's gone, Master. Whoa!
Give me a moment to open this door.
That's such a fun gameplay. It's so visceral. Like it's just such a good game. Oh, sandwiches. Very often sandwiches will just leave outside. I don't think any sandwich, besides maybe tuna sandwich, I don't think any sandwich really truly goes bad. Only tuna sandwich. And that's for different reasons. I think tuna just smells bad after a day. Holy shit, that's a lot of potatoes. To be fair, you're not one to leave food out because Murph used to be a chef. And so we even have the fridge in the right organization. Well, so it's funny because it's like, I feel like even if I had the skills, I'd still be too lazy.
See if you can open the chest.
But that is cool that Murph used to be a chef.
Never know what you may find.
But yeah, because I used to cook too, but even then I'm like, I don't know if I want to like go through the effort of really doing it. Honestly, you know what it is? We just have terrible habits, right? I just have a terrible habit of staying up too late, going until the final moment, and then basically trying to recover, but it's like it's way too late for me to recover. I need to give myself time and the ability
Try
to
again. You won't always have the luxury of a second chance.
To like have energy by the end of the day. That's my main problem. Is I just don't have like I don't account for the fact that I have the thing where it's like you get to the end of a thing, or it's like time, or like the 0 minute problem syndrome, where it's like you don't recognize that some things have a time cost to them. You just think to yourself, I'll do it quickly. So like it takes time to put things inside the fridge, or it takes time to like prep things for like storage somewhere. This is the worst light ray I've ever seen. I guess it is made for the Xbox though. I just don't really think about that stuff. But at the same time, when society ends,
the undead are tenacious.
And I have to live in the wilderness. Like let's say I have to go out and I have to live in like a Days Gone type scenario, okay? And there's zombies everywhere and food is scarce. I know that if I see a pizza on the floor, 20 years later, I'll probably be able to like eat pieces of it because I've trained myself. I've trained myself to recognize which parts of the pizza are still good. That's my skill. That's my secret skill set. That's my hidden skill set. I'm basically like, I could be a poison tester. You know how ancient kings and queens used to have like a poison tester? I could be that. Sadly, I was born after the imperial sort of mindset died off, so it is what it is.
You see the spikes? You can kick your enemies against them.
You see the spikes? Wow, they really did redo the tutorial in this one. Because none of this voice acting is from the mod creator. All of this is from this version of the game, the Xbox version, and how much more effort that they were able to put into it, right? Not to say that they didn't put effort into the main game, but like they were given the allowance to do more with this.
Do you see the planks around that pillar?
Like how McDonald's food is still fine after years, so I wanted to try that because my wife actually did have chicken McNuggets that were a good maybe like 2 months old in her car, and I actually one day I opened my backpack and I forgot that I had a McDonald's sandwich in there that I saved after one lunch. and I was gonna eat it, but then I was cautioned not to, so I didn't do it because we were like, you know, like it was like if I eat it and I do get sick, how long do I have to be sick for? And I didn't really want to be sick forever. So like, yeah, okay, like it makes sense. But I was about to throw my life on the line for science. Cause I heard the same thing of like the food lasts forever. And they wouldn't lie to you. They wouldn't lie to you like that. Like they wouldn't say the McDonald's doesn't last forever if it doesn't. That's a marketing line. You know what I mean? Get in the spikes. Go. Get in the spikes.
Kick him against the spikes.
I'm trying, Master. I'm trying. I just want to go. It's not easy, Master. You've never swung a sword in your life. Swords are heavy, Master. My master, the wizard master, always believes that you can just hold a sword, start swinging it on day one. He doesn't recognize that swords take effort to use. You know what I mean? He doesn't know. You've been reading a manga about a poison tester who's immune and can taste the different flavors of the effects. Isn't that Dr. Stone, or is that a whole different one? Is Dr. Stone the one where he's a doctor, or is he a poison tester? But that is an interesting concept. I've been thinking about that. Have you ever read like a wuxia style thing? They always have the one poison clan, where it's like the poison clan deals with poison, and they use poison to kill people, and like the poison that they use is like very deadly. And they always say like, oh yeah, their ability to use poison is like because they test and they try all different types of like poison. I think of that a lot. Holy shit, there's a custom spider enemy. That's kind of cool. Oh no, spider boss. Thing doesn't fucking work. What am I supposed to do? Master! Master, there's a spider! Oh god, it's so nasty looking. Oh Jesus. Interesting to start, however, it feels like they forgot about the poison taster. Have you noticed this? Okay, different to this one, but the one that I'm thinking of is Apothecary Diaries. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's have you noticed this? Well, because I've noticed that too, where they always start it with a cool concept, but they never follow through with the concept. And they eventually stop using the concept in the story. It happens so much that I have to believe it's a part of some ploy. Like there has to be some Writers Guild hidden ethos where that you only know once you join the Writers Guild, where they tell you, okay, start out with a really cool concept and forget about the whole thing after. Yeah, it's disappointing, right? It's genuinely disappointing. Because some of the concepts are pretty cool, but they always seem to just ignore it. Man, this is a cool level. I wish the base game had this. You know? I wish the base game was playing with this more, because honestly, the game's lore does point to this idea of some weird spider god that is at the center of everything. And I know the Might and Magic lore is like large, but they don't really play with it. But this is a cool way of showing it, and the levels are very nice too. Sad.
Now take that crystal.
Now take that crystal. You makes you question if it's AI, at least partly. I wonder if it's just the reality of like writing. Because remember yesterday when I was trying to make the visual novel? I just realized that writing is hard. And I can't imagine having to remember all those details too. Like, I know that there's a bunch of tools to help you sort of learn how to do certain things, or like keep track of like all of your different bits of information and allow you to sort of relearn them very easily. But even then, I think to myself, I don't feel like I would be able to manage keeping all of it together. I feel like at some point I would be lost in the sauce, and then just sort of like, you know, have a character do something that is completely different from what I initially envisioned them to like do. As surfaces deeper into, he arrives at the Sacred Temple. This is a bonus level that existed in the Elements game. Oh, wait, that game had more than one new level? I mean, how many levels are there? Fine, this is a bonus level. Oh. Wait, this is already pretty cool. This is there's a desert level or like a sandy level that's very similar to this, where you're just arriving on the shores of a beach, and there's a bunch of like orcs and stuff. But I didn't realize that they actually continued on with that type of story with the Elements game in the bonus levels. But also, I also wonder why. What does it mean by a bonus level? Like, was it a hidden portal that you'd had to find? It's kind of a fascinating thing to think about, that there's a whole version of this game that no one knows about and that really doesn't exist anymore, that you just can't find. Magic mushroom. Yeah, you guess if you don't plan a rough idea to get into the details later, it would be more. It would be possible to go off the plan more if you don't. Yeah, right? Like, I'm thinking of that, and I think myself. What? There can be no. Can you please? What did you say? For this crime. What? This is my crime? To desecrate this temple? I just showed up, man. Yeah, because like it feels like you who dare to break in this place, enlighten 2 times the goddess Arachne. The truth will open up behind it. Oh, I guess we would need 2 different crystals. Because how do you even remember a detail of your own life for a long period of time? Like, I don't even remember what I did yesterday. All I remember is that I tried to make a visual novel and I slept. And then that's basically it. Like, it's hard to imagine what else is out there, really. Goblins! Ah! Kill the goblins! Oh my god, it's so hard. You don't have to be power attacks, just like spam it. It's nothing! Please! Come on, kill him! You know what? Now you all know where I got my goblin voice. My goblin voice came from this game. Okay, well, this one's actually hard. The caves. After being revived by the skull empowered by Xana, Zareth must figure out a way to get off the island. This was a cut level from the original Dark Messiah restored. Oh. So this is as part of the deal with Ubisoft or something, or as part of the support that Ubisoft was giving them. They actually got access to a bunch of these early snippets of these levels. And they got access to a bunch of the material that was originally cut. I'm assuming this is that snippet that they got. And boy, do they give you a lot of things. With the Shadow Steel, Superior Naga Silk Sword. Heck yeah. Yeah, one day we'll try making a sword. One day. I just recognized that the visual novel thing was a bit too much. Visual novels have a lot of dialogue in them. But maybe they don't have to have dialogue. Maybe I need to be original and creative. Right? Because I'm just holding myself to the idea of it having to have dialogue. But it doesn't have to. Oh shit, I needed that sword. You okay? This is a cool level. Oh, but you don't get demon form here. Huh. Maybe you would have gotten demon form here. Because the way that it's described... The way that it's described makes it seem like you would have had the demon form. Because Xana would have revived you. Can you stop hitting me? Archers, man. Every archer says that their job is so hard, but it's not. It really isn't. Oh shit, he's picking me up. Stab you. With a cool slow-mo move. Where's your sword? You have a cool sword. I like your swords. Cleaver. There we go. I'm pretty sure this thing causes decapitations more often. Oh shit, there's actually weapons here. MM player. Add skill points. I guess they forgot to give you like 1,000 skill points here to build your build. You can't even use half the things that you find. Like the soul drinker. Jesus Christ, that thing looks sick. Oh, the fire sword. This thing's like a built-in flashlight. Perfect. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're having a good day. And I'm glad to hear that you also don't leave your food outside. Again, I don't see a problem with it. I feel like, listen, if food wasn't meant to be left outside, it would not be found in nature, right? Like a pizza tree wouldn't exist if it was not meant to be found outside. Please don't listen to what I'm saying. This is all misinformation. Hey, welcome. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Meganay. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? How was your day? I actually didn't even know that you were streaming. Did you have a good time today? I can give you a shout out really quickly. Shout out. I can't spell. Grumpy Meganay. Hi from the raid, Sticky. Oh no, I can't escape whatever my name is. Like at some point, I need to figure out how to change it. Oh, you were on repo, spontaneous one, because you decided to try some repo. Did you enjoy it? It's a very fun game. I actually really enjoy what the game is about. I just really enjoy the fact that you can pick items up and you have to like trust your friends to help you. Ah! Sorry. Surprisingly fun. See? I thought the same thing. When I tried it with my friends, I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be fun. But just the fact that you had to work with people to pick the items up, your friends, okay, I left you to die. Okay, I see some things have happened here. Cover. Where's your sword now, huh? Where's your sword now, huh? Friends, they are not your enemies. Not for me. I trust these people. I trust my players with my life. You feel like the battle royale at the end gets old quick. Yes, I actually don't like the battle royale segment. I enjoy just the part where you pick up items. The battle royale gets boring after one go. What are we doing?
Something human.
Some stranger. Human. It's a human. Can you stop? Human! It's a human! How are you You're invincible! Don't worry about that, I didn't type at you. You saw nothing. Damn, the game really does not like this game. A bit unexpected. Yeah, it's because this game, it's weird. For its time, it was pretty heavy to run. This game has a lot of detail in its art. A lot of detail within the like textures. And then a lot of detail within the special effects. And all the lighting and the stuff. Like, it really doesn't work well. I cut his head off. Here is your new head. Fuck! But I'm glad that you had fun. Because that game is very, very fun. I really enjoy that game a lot. Where am I even going? What's funny about that game, too, is that you wouldn't expect it to be fun, because I think it'd be very easy to get frustrated with it. But the addition of the gravity beam thing really does wonders. Like, I was genuinely impressed. I just always think to myself, like, no way would it be fun, because it's more frustrating to play with than anything. But it's actually good. But yeah, we're just checking out some modded content of Dark Messiah. This is like the first time most people have seen this. First time I've seen this. This content in particular comes from the Xbox 360 version, which had maybe like 2 sales and just wasn't ever known. And then the mod tools, which were reverse engineered into existence. So the modding community, after like 19 years, in lieu of a real official SDK, modded like an SDK into the game themselves. I think this is where I used the rope bow. Yes. You honestly got turned off by their branding with a shitty smiley. Might be a silly reason, but yeah. You know what? I don't blame you. It feels like AI. It feels like AI. But at the same time, that's the secret, right? It's like, I feel like the worse branding a game has, the better the game. Like, when a game looks a bit too shiny, I think to myself, it's probably not going to be that good. But when a game looks like ass, I go, this is probably the best game ever. Like Schedule 1, I've been watching my friend play it. It looks genuinely addicting and I want to try it. It's a game where you're a drug dealer, and it looks like shit. In fact, I would argue that the cover of it looks almost so generic so as to be the shitpost and animation of sorts. It's not about looking like ass, but trying too hard to be Mimi. Was it Mimi? Oh. I guess for me, it didn't really look particularly... Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so... Oh, God. There's a weird bug in this game, graphically, where if you're out of bounds, and you look at the out of bounds section, the game doesn't like that. And it does, like... It like, copies the contents of whatever was there. Oh, because it's because of the face. It was because it's a smiley face edited to be creepy. I get what you're saying now. Yeah. Yikes. Nice old school out of bounds rendering. Yeah. Yeah, I can see what you mean now then. As if it's like trying to be like a spooky type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. But still, I'm glad that you got to try it, and I'm glad that you were able to sort of like actually give it a go, because it is fun. Ruddy's Arena. What? Deep in the island, Sarah fights the Goblin King Rubby. This is a bonus level that existed in Dark Messiah. These are weird levels. It's a Source engine. Yep. I don't know how this game actually was made. Like, it's surprising because it's a full action RPG game within the Source engine, which I feel like would have been impossible to do because it feels like it'd be so hard to make, but they somehow did it.
Tired.
I'm so tired. Yeah?
Come
What?
back here and fight like a man.
Buddy, I'm not the one who's stuck. You're the one who's stuck. Come back here and fight like a man.
Die.
Say it again. Say it again. Okay, I guess that NPCs might be invincible. Come back here and fight like a man. Well, we'll just pick up our leaks and our like heads and stuff. Hey. Yeah. Oh, is that a spider behind him? Oh, that's fucking nasty. Yeah. There's so many people talking here, actually. Is that a dude? Is that a dude? Where's my night vision spell? Holy shit, it's a dude! Jesus Christ, there's so many people here. This is a weird bonus level to have in the game. Oh yeah, these things are alive. Oh! This is the source of my very famous sound. Oh! Oh god. Oh god, there's something weird with the perspective. It does that weird perspective thing where it moves your whole head down or something. Like it bends you down because you have real legs. Oh, you can't kill him? Huh. Wow, it's so bright.
Hey, lucky day! New stranger at Ruby. Want Ruby's treasure? Die! Stranger fight!
Die! Okay, well,
Ruby gives treasure.
I guess this really is just an arena map. I'm surprised that this map wasn't in the base game. Again, all of this is only for the Xbox 360 version, which no one played because it's Xbox. Like, you don't really buy the Xbox for a game like this. You buy it for Halo. Or you buy it for Call of Duty, if it even releases on. Like, you buy it for games like Halo and GTA and stuff. Like, not this.
Get me some help here.
Get me some help here! Okay, it's still a little buggy with the controls. Do I get more skills? I do. That's interesting. You actually just slowly get skills.
Greedy humans! Let these strangers meet my favorites! That's greedy!
Who is shooting fireballs at? I mean, stop that. Okay, well, how about this? With the sacred code and power of the relic, Seraph enters a secret portal by Errantier. It's a bonus level in Dark Messiah elements. Only obtainable with a box code you would input in the necropolis from specific versions of Dark. What the fuck do you mean? What? So you had to buy a special edition of a version of a game that nobody would even bother getting because it's on the Xbox to play this? Follow the yellow line to find the... Oh god, is it a puzzle game? I think this is a puzzle game. Oh god, it's a puzzle game. What? So they did all of this to make you play a puzzle game. Destroy the yellow crystal. Okay, well it's kind of hard. This is all a custom campaign. It's kind of so the game's history was weird. The game has two versions, and there's now mod tools. So I was explaining this earlier in the stream, but basically, Mod tools, somebody reverse engineered the entire game to make the mod tools. So it's all new. It's all net new. It never had it before. The two versions of this game was on the Xbox as well as on PC. PC was the primary one. Xbox came out after. I basically heard nothing about the Xbox version. I only knew one person who had the game because I convinced him to buy it, and he said it was ass because he hated playing on the Xbox. But he enjoyed the gameplay enough that he went and played the PC version with me. This mod is the dude got access to the original files from Ubisoft. So he's at the mod creator, the guy who reverse engineered the entire game, got flown out to Ubisoft Montreal to like get these files and actually add them to the mod, which is pretty nuts actually if you think about it. And again, I still never heard of them ever doing that ever. So that seems like a pretty major thing to be able to do with that company in particular. And so this is all the Xbox exclusive content that we're seeing now, at least, into the PC version. But there's more, like there's like other more important content in this that I think is more interesting in the sense of like there's gameplay fixes where the game isn't broken anymore. There's actual good bits of the game that actually I wouldn't know what to do with. Am I stupid? I'm just doing it this way. Basically, it's just fascinating to think that all of this is the effort of somebody who went through and like tried to mod the stuff, but specifically that they were able to make it so that the game runs at all. Because the game right now, if you try to run it normally, it crashes every 5 seconds. It's a really bad experience. So we're just seeing this out and just trying it out. Basically the tail end of what we're doing here. Just to see how far this person has gone with what they've been doing. I'm gonna die. Can you just, okay, give sword, I don't know, fire? Fuck, null entity. These things take forever to kill, man. They're so tanky. I'm a ball. Oh shit, sword. Fuck. But yeah. When I found out about this mod, this is sort of like the source of the co-op mod, and why it's even possible now. I figured we might as well check out some new modding stuff in the scene. Because within the past month, there's been more activity for this game in terms of modding than there has been for the last 19 years. Because this game came out 19 years ago. So they've done something good. Like they've actually somehow accomplished some level of change. In that this game is now getting stuff done for it. Which is fascinating to me. Because I just wouldn't have expected that. Maybe I can skip this whole thing actually. Maybe I can skip all this. If I fall, what happens? Okay, maybe God mode makes it a little easy. But that's what this is. I'm just surprised that you can even mod this at all. And I was telling this before of how I was there in the early days when I was like, when I realized that, and then I was there in the early days, and I was there waiting for the SDK, and when it came out, it was just the map editor. But what was funny is that when they released the map editor, there was no way for you to play the maps. Like you had to go in the console to type map and then the name of your map. Like that's how bad it was, right? Nowadays you have this, but this is all new from whatever they've like done. With your experience and every play through all the restoration levels with your own loadout and plan of attack. What? Hub of Reflection, sure. So yeah, that's basically this. You're actually at the tail end of this too. I just wanted to check this out quickly just to see how it is. Not a full playthrough. Holy shit, that's a lot of items. What the hell is this place? Necromancer staff? What does this do? Damage plus 8. I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Staff of the Dragon Bone. I don't think you can use this, right? What you need to do? Soul Reaver staff. I think I remember this. Some of these are new. Some of these items are new. Wizard staff. I wonder what that's for. Daggers of Destruction. What? Plus 8, plus 50%, plus 50. Doesn't that just mean this thing does like 100 damage? That's kind of broken, though. I think Shouts attacks. Daggers of Frost? What's this? Magic attack once a weapon charged. Daggers of Dragon Fang. Made us. Oh right, that's the special weapon that you get later. Silvery daggers. I think that's a DLC one. Add 50% chance to perform a a crit chance. Armor piercing plus 50. What? Orc shield, orc buckler. Lightning shield. What? Was it lightning shield? This place is fucking terrifying. Why does it sound so creepy? Hook. Hook? Orc short sword. This looks like a tonfa. It's ass. I don't think they finished the animations because I'm like hitting it with the flat side. I don't know if this thing works. Some of these are still a bit buggy, I guess. Rubby's axe. When the axe's power it charged, it color code. Oh. It's like some tester room where they put all the tables, the weapons on the table for like debugging. Yeah, right? But then it's like it's a part of the mod and they say it's a challenge room, so I guess it's supposed to look like this. When this power is charged, it releases an arrow that skewers its target? Holy shit, we have to try that. If you've never seen this game, the best part of this game is the fact that, one, it's very easy to cheat in. Two, it's entirely physics-based. So, because it's within the source engine, enemies can just fly. Like, here, let me summon, like, a goblin. The best thing about this game is this one spell. I was showing this off for the last couple of minutes. Summon a goblin, here. Oh. And he dies. He died instantly.
You human! Ow.
It never gets old.
Hey, you! Ouch!
Hey, you! Ouch!
Quit
Holy shit! Oh man, it never gets old, you know? Like, it just, even after years, it's still funny. It's still funny to just cheat in this game and just do something stupid like that. Hey, you! Ow! And then they shit themselves. Yeah, they shit themselves after they like jump. It's so good every single time. Bow of Fiery Rage, Bow of Dragon's Wrath. I want to try the skewer thing. So it's charged now. If I just charge it up and I just blast someone, I don't think it's skewered anything. How do you get this thing to charge? Oh, it's still charging. Oops. Earthfire, Soul Drinker. I know. Sword of Misery. That's new. Oh, the misery. Okay, that's a new bow. How about this one? Do a Rat Rock's Cleaver. This was never inside the game. I think he just dropped a normal cleaver last time I played this game. It's also invisible. A Rat Rock is like a boss in this game. It's like a boss goblin dude orc. I don't know. Is it bad to call like a goblin an orc or no? A weapon of superior craftsmanship used by the elite agents of the Wizard Circle. What? Alright, let's just impale someone. We'll do, this a goblin there. Okay, they're too weak to impale. Assassin's Garb, rings. There's so many rings. Wizard Robe, Chainmail Armor, Plate Armor. Alright, I think I'm good. How do you activate this room? Just, like, go here? Huh? Fuck. I don't want to be here, man. This level sucks. Level sucks. Is there no better room, really? Like, is there not a cooler room to go in? What's this room? No. Son of a bitch, it's a tutorial. Man, so you only get to use the new stuff within, like, the basic maps? That panting is terrifying. You know what's even more terrifying? Look at this. Since we're going to end it off anyways, I might as well just show, honestly, one of the best bugs in this game. There's just something funny about the fact that this game will react to whatever you do with your cheats. See those people walking around? Oh shit, there's a goblin. Honey, there's a goblin! Oh shit, the car's getting all fucked up.
It's been pretty dull. We should go back to the city.
Wait, the game's gonna crash. Sorry. So your horse can't die. If your horse dies, the whole game crashes. You cannot have your horse die.
There it is, Sarah.
Is this supposed to happen? No. I just because the game, so the game is genuinely a fun sandbox style game where you can basically do anything and you can basically, like the mechanics of the game are genuinely interesting in that you can, everything reacts as you would think. Everything reacts as you would think to whatever you would do. So you just do a bunch of cheats.
It's been pretty dull.
So you summon guards and a goblin, and they'll just start fighting.
The farther we get, the better.
Guys, please clear the roads.
Necromancers. Fenric didn't say that.
Oh god, the horse is fucking up. Wait, sorry. Okay. Too early? We have to find this like a corner that won't block my horse.
Sarah. The free city of Stonehelm, crossroads of money and magic. Deliver the crystal to Menelag and we can be...
Ah, don't kill me!
I hope so. It's been pretty dull.
Ah! Human!
The farther we get, the better.
The best part is over here, okay? If you summon a goblin here, the guards are chasing it the entire time. It's so funny.
Master Fenric rarely tells everything he knows.
Honey, look! It's a goblin killing the people! Oh shit, he's dead! Oh god, I killed someone! Here come the guards. Here come the guards. Here come the guards! Uh-oh. Oh, there's a goblin in the streets. Oh god, there's a goblin! Kill the goblin! Kill the goblins! He has no weapon! What's he gonna do? What you have no weapon, man. You have a shield. You there! Okay, so the NPC that's supposed to talk to me is currently behind me, fighting for his life. Ooh! Ooh! Will the game crash? If the game crashes, that's a fitting end, I think, to this game.
Letter of introduction.
Holy shit, there's so many goblins. Holy shit, there's so many goblins. You can't even hear the dialogue. Like the dialogue is just, it's just washed out by all the noise of goblins. Jesus Christ! Now they're worried. Now they sound the alarm. And for some reason, I'm still allowed to spawn NPCs now. Oh no! Oh no! The animation's all fucked up. It's dragging me through a different wall. Oh no! The animation's all fucked up. I'm supposed to be in a room to the left. God, Buddha, no clip. Amazing. With the letterboxing, honestly, it's like watching a movie. If I said that this was Lord of the Rings 4, I think people could believe me in some way. Especially with the music. Like if you just listen to let's lower this volume with the music, and I just say Lord of the Rings 4, you know, a Peter Jackson film. The humans in their last stand, the final race on Middle-earth. The hobbits have left for the new land, as have the elves. The wizards are all gone. There's now the only two creatures left on all of Middle-earth are humans and goblins. Just endless humans and goblins. And one Cyclops. Just a single Cyclops. Anyways, thanks for watching. It's fun to go back in this game and see all the different mod stuff. I think I'm going to cancel the co-op plans for this, because the co-op, I forgot how badly the game has aged. Like, the game is fun to play if you need like a very cheap, fun thing. It's easy to finish in one single day. But the problem is that like, the few bits of the game that are fun are this. It's more fun to break out of the game's bounds and just play in a giant arena where you spawn a bunch of things and you fight them, right? Compared to doing the campaign itself, which is arguably the worst portion of the game. Not to say that it's like awful or like the worst thing ever, but you Jesus Christ, you definitely tell that they did not have time to cook with that game. And it's sad because I think they could have done something really cool with it. It's just, you know, as far as I know, it didn't have the best time being worked on, this game. Am I allowed to summon over here? Can I spawn you here? Can I kick you? No. Why am I still stuck in cutscene mode? I can't do anything. He's trying to run away. It's a really good game because you would think, you know, they would sort of give up on it if it's not really meant to be a high quality thing. But of the few gameplay mechanics that are available, it is actually palpably good. Like, it's a genuinely interestingly good set of gameplay mechanics that just didn't have time to cook, right? And I wish it did, because honestly, it's pretty fun to kick things in this game. Like, at the very beginning of the game, still, I don't know why this was never fixed.
Master Fenrig.
It's a tutorial with your master.
here,
You're stuck in a cutscene, but you can just kick him. What a great game. What an amazing, amazing game. I would never play this ever again.